Being your true, authentic self is not easy for everyone, and some members of the LGBTQ community may have trouble expressing themselves or living the way they want.
Yeah, the new book, Gender Magic, helps people explore a life and culture beyond gender binaries. And the author is joining us now. Rae McDaniel is a gender coach. Welcome back to the show, Rae.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to ask, what was the inspiration for writing this book?
Well, as a therapist who's been working with trans folks for over 10 years, I was very frustrated that it felt like the only literature that I was seeing was all about the negative effects of transition. And we can't ignore that. But I wanted to write Gender Magic to show people, what does it look like for trans people to thrive? And what does it look like to create a world where there is freedom for everybody to be their most authentic self?
And so, Rae, you talk about the why. Let's talk about the who. Who is your book for?
Yes.
Who do you want to read it?
I wrote it with two audiences in mind: trans and non-binary folks, folks who are exploring gender, and then anybody who is curious about how to support a trans loved one, colleague, or just want to know more about the trans experience and hopefully learn something about themselves in the process.
You know, so many people struggle with anxiety or self-doubt when it comes to being their true selves. How can someone become more confident on the inside?
I teach people to learn how to trust themselves by taking tiny steps towards the things that they are curious about. So you don't have to have all the answers, but what you can do is say, that feels like something that I want to explore, and take a tiny step towards it, and then check in with yourself about how it feels. If it's a yes, you take one more tiny step and you go from there.
And Rae, talking about gender is uncomfortable for some people, and it might even cause those in the LGBTQ community to feel the same. How do you get past that?
Well, I like to remind folks that you don't have to make yourself smaller because someone else's world is too small for you. That you are not a burden simply by being yourself in the world. And once you believe that, it really separates what shame is actually mine versus what the culture has taught me to feel shameful about.
Rae, it is good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us again today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Rae's book is on sale now. You can go to their website or follow them on Instagram for more information.